Please don't buy these popular fragrances, buy those instead. They're so much better. I feel like a teacher today. Let's start with Encre Noire. This is a very popular fragrance. I see it recommended all the time and I agree it's great, but I would say it is a bit overdone. If you want to get something a bit different, but you want to stick with Lalique, I would say go for Lalique Pour Homme Écosse with horse's head here at the back, because there's lion's head and something different. So the horse's one is the best. It's a vetiver fragrance, so very similar to Encre Noire, but this is a bit more woody and spicy. It's fresher. I find it a bit more elegant, a bit more interesting, I would say. And this is a fragrance that you can wear and wear and wear, and you can get a great deal on this one, just the same as Encre Noire, so you can get it really affordably. And guys, this is so fresh, but still a bit of creaminess. This is much sexier to my nose than Encre Noire, so go for this one. By the way, subscribe to this channel if you enjoy men's fragrances, because that's all we talk about here on this channel. And now let's go to another very, very popular fragrance. It's Dunhill Icon Elite, and the bottle is amazing and the sprayer is amazing, I do agree. And it's very nice, slightly deeper of a fragrance, very masculine, but it's got freshness and also the heaviness to this fragrance. But I would say this one really struggles with longevity. It really does. It's a great scent, but I would say if you're looking for something like this, then go for Armani Code Eau de Parfum. This is a more updated version of Armani Code, and I personally am in love with this one. This one is heavier of a fragrance, but again, it opens kind of like shower fresh, so you've got the best of both worlds, the sexiness of the fresh out of the shower, but then the heaviness and the longevity as well. I would wholeheartedly recommend this one, and this one is also great for dates. Okay, next up, let's go to the house of Azzaro, and this is a very well recommended fragrance, Azzaro Wanted by Night, and it is a great fragrance, I must agree. This is a ginger spicy fragrance. It's light but still a bit heavy. It's very sexy and I love this DNA, but again, there is something to say for fragrances that are a bit overdone. They are worn by so many people and a bit harder to get of a fragrance, also from the house of Azzaro. And I would say it's got a similar feel, also a ginger bomb. If you love that ginger spice, it's exciting. Ginger Lover from Azzaro. This one is much harder to get and it still gives you that lightness, spiciness and sweetness. I would say if you want to be different, if you don't want to smell like everybody else, but you enjoy this DNA, try this one out. It's an amazing fragrance. Next up, let's go to probably the most known fragrance in the world. It probably is, and most like bought for presents. David of Cool Water Eau de Toilette. By the way, if you haven't seen my review about this fragrance, I'll link it in the cards. This one, it's so well recommended, but this is the bane of my existence. I really don't like this fragrance. Guys, please, please don't buy this popular fragrance. Please don't. Save yourself the money. I know it's cheap, but it's not worth the cheapness. It smells cheap. So instead, go for something extremely sexy and that you can get for £30, 100 ml fragrance. This is super sexy, Aqua Pour Homme from Bulgari. This fragrance smells so expensive on a budget, but this, like, it's magic. It smells like a sea god. It's a bit salty. It's very aquatic. It's just freshness, everlasting freshness, and it's so, so, so good. So please skip this one. Next up, Rochas for Men. This fragrance is a coffee kind of lavender based scent.
You always pronounce it differently. One time you say Rochas, then you say Rochas.
Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce it, guys. Let me know if you're... Is it Spanish? I think so. This is a very nice fragrance, but again, issue with longevity is, this is the problem. It's a really nice fragrance, but you have to like literally have it in your bag and respray it, and many of you guys, you don't carry a bag, so it's a bit pointless, although the scent is amazing. But go for Moustache Eau de Parfum. This lasts longer, and this really smells magical. I was so impressed when I bought it. For a men's fragrance, for such a price, you can get it really affordable. I'll link it for you guys down below. Man, it's slightly chocolatey, it's dense, it's ambery. It's so like sensual and sophisticated for the money that you can get this fragrance for. Just chef's kiss. Really, really impressed. So get this one instead. Another proposition. If you like these sort of videos, then give this video a thumbs up so I know when to make more of these. Okay, next one we've got very popular, extremely popular. Really, Jeremy made it so popular. Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct. Okay, this is a fun, freshy sort of a fragrance. Smells like gin and tonic. Very affordable. Very, very affordable. But I would say I've got my issues with it. It smells a bit fratty, like a frat boy spring break sort of a fragrance. If you want a fun fragrance that is also quite affordable, I would say go for this one. Impact by Tommy Hilfiger. This is the Eau de Toilette. And oh, this is so good. It's a fresh kind of nautical fragrance, but it also has got that fruitiness. It is a fun fragrance, I would say, the same as this, but this is not like a brushy, fun person. This is like, you're fun, but you still smell very, very good and not cheap at all. So go for this one. And yeah, I really enjoy Tommy Hilfiger fragrances on men. I don't like women's ones that much. Don't buy this, but the carbon version of this fragrance, so Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. I don't have the Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, but this is to represent it. It looks similar. Don't buy that one because it is kind of basic. It smells like Eau Sauvage. It smells like all these fragrances that designers now love to just copy each other and just release the same old fragrance, but Eau Sauvage is still the best, so you can't beat it. Go for another flanker. If you're thinking of going for Prada, go for this one, guys. Black. Prada Luna Rossa Black. This is so yummy. It's a masculine, powdery, vanilla-y, like Play-Doh vanilla fragrance with a bit of mint in there. Ooh, it's so sexy. Definitely nighttime appropriate. Just the best flanker together with Ocean's one. It is so good. I love it on men. It's so good, guys. I can't recommend it enough. So this is the one that you should go for. Let me know what is your favorite fragrance from this list down in the comments. Follow me on Insta at Monica_Cioch, CIOCH, like my channel name. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.